I mean, there's really not anyone else out there. Like, I know you look around with your physical eyes and you see all of these objects and what you think are different people and animals and planets and solar systems and suns and galaxies. But there isn't anything or anyone else out there. And for those of you that like the flavor of westernized Christianity, Jesus told you the exact same thing. They said, when have we not done these things that you're saying we haven't done? Jesus said that when you didn't do it for the least of them, you didn't do it for me. He said, I am in the Father, and the Father is in me, and you are in me, and I am in you, and we are in the Father. I mean, do you understand what he was saying? Do you understand what he was really saying? Because people will look at that and be like, oh, Jesus lives in me. But why don't you live in him? Why don't you live in your wife? Why don't you live in your children? Why don't you live in your neighbor? Why don't you live in the prostitute or the drug addict or the imprisoned or the homeless? Why don't you live in them? Why is Jesus the only one that lives in them? Because you don't know who you are. You still not have come to the fullness of the knowledge of the truth that will set you free. This is why you can say the exact same thing Jesus said. When you haven't done it for these, you haven't done it for me. And why I can tell you, when you haven't done it for them, you haven't done it for me. Jesus has a beautiful statement in A Course in Miracles where he says, God is. That's the truth, the absolute truth, unadulterated, unfiltered, without any of our little spiritual smorgasbords that we like to partake in of energy healing and all this other stuff. I'm not knocking it, I'm just saying beyond all of that, Jesus says, God is. And in that statement, there's nothing else left to say. I've talked about this a couple of times, that the word in the Bible, right? In the beginning was the Word. The Word was with God, and the Word was God. Is Miltha in Aramaic. M-I-L-T-H-A. Miltha. It was not just talking about Jesus. Jesus was not saying that. The word Miltha has absolutely nothing to do with what you see with your eyes. It has nothing to do with a book. It has nothing to do with words written on a page. It is what is seeing what you think you're seeing with your eyes. It is reading the words on the page. It's what's watching this video right now. Wake up from the dead, O sleeper, and Christ will give you light, will give you knowledge of who you really are and who everyone else is, because you can't be something separate from them. So they aren't what you think they are, but you are what you think they are. Chew on that for a second.